Welcome to tonight's coverage of girls varsity basketball here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. I'm Brady Sari. Joining me once again is Thomas Fox, as Alexandria will be taking on Moorhead here on the campus of Moorhead Senior High School. Alexandria coming into this game with a 13-3 record. Going over the starting five for both squads, starting with Alexandria, we got Hadley Tull, Chloe Scholl, Macy Leno, Ali Habla, and Kate Hennessy. Different starting five here than our usual here for the Spuds. Tori Hagan, Anna Nelson, Ava Redding, Grace Perry, Haley Oberg, because unfortunately Annie Horan suffered a ankle injury in their last game.
Yeah, it's a huge loss for the Spuds. She has been one of probably their best defender and one of their best scorers. So the Moorhead bench has to step up against a very good Alexandria team. The Spuds just have to keep the same mentality they've had over the course of these games. Just same physicality, just different lineup. We know that the Spuds have very good depth in their lineup, and they could pull off a very big upset here tonight.
Oberg taking the jump for the Spuds here. Tull taking it for the Cardinals. Cardinals will win the tip. First possession to Alexandria. Scholl passes over. Inside look there to Tull. Tull goes up, tries to go under. No good on that basket. Rebounded there by Haley Oberg. Anna Nelson up the court now for the Spuds. Nelson kicks it to Tori Hagan. Hagan with it. Bounce pass over to Redding. Nearly stolen away there. Travel called there. Possession will go back to Alexandria. Moorhead showing some press defense now. Habla has it here for the Cardinals. Long pass across to Lanau. Back to Habla. Lanau with it. Inside look now to Hennessy. Kicks out to Tull, and that three good there from Hadley Tull. First basket of the game goes to the Cardinals. Nelson passes over to Redding. Redding with it. Looks inside to Perry, gets it over the defender. Perry brought the ball back down and forced a foul. Spuds will take it out into their own hoop here.
Looked like she had an open shot underneath the hoop, but good closing in defense by Alexandria.
Nelson passes into Perry, kicks over to Redding. Redding swings it to Tori Hagan now. Hagan looks inside again to Perry. Perry brings it back out to the perimeter. Over to Nelson. Nelson with it here for the Spuds. Gets a pass over to Grace Perry. Perry tries the three. That one just long of the basket. Rebounded by Habla. Quick pass now up to Scholl. Back to Habla. Habla tries the three. That one just long. Gets her own rebound. Kicks out to Scholl. Back to Habla. Back to Scholl. Scholl tries a three in front of the Spuds bench. That one sails over the basket. Recovered here by Grace Perry. Perry will take it up the court for the Spuds now. She gets a pass. Tries to get a pass up to Oberg. She regains control. Oberg in some trouble now. Kicks out to Nelson. Nelson out to Perry. Perry tries another three. That three good from Grace Perry.
That's what they're going to have to do a lot of this game. Try to open up the perimeter to get those good-looking threes.
Long pass up to Scholl. Habla with it now. Looks inside to Tull. Back to Habla. Swings it over to Scholl. Habla tries a three. That one good. Ali Habla. Alexandria showing some press defense now. Grace Perry passes into Anna Nelson. Nelson guarded by Habla behind half court. Puts Hobla on the ground as Anna Nelson kicks into the corner for Ava Redding. Pass over to Grace Perry, knocked away by a Cardinal. Quickly up the court now is Macy Lanau. Good inside look there to Hadley Tull. Another basket for the Cardinals.
It just shows you the versatility of these Alexandria Cardinals players. They know that Haran is the Spuds' best defender, and they're taking advantage.
Perry with it now for the Spuds. Swings over to Nelson. Nelson drives the baseline, goes up and under. Hits the bottom of the backboard, rebounded now by Alexandria. Hobla guarded by Ava Redding here. Pass over to Scholl. Scholl looks inside to Hennessy. Kicks back out. That three from Hobla falls. 8-point lead here for Alexandria early in the first half as Anna Nelson loses possession, regained here by the Cardinals. Hobla's long pass up to Tull, taken away by Grace Perry. Perry up to Redding. Redding, no good on that basket. Knocked out of bounds. Ball will go to Alexandria here. Julie McAdams and Lauren Peterson check into the game for the Spuds. They'll come in for Oberg and Redding. Pass over to Lanau, back to Hobla. Lanau with it here. Cardinals moving the ball around. Scholl tries a three in front of the Spuds bench, no good. Fight for it. Referee saying out of bounds on the Spuds. Cardinals will have possession here on the far end of the court. Lanau's pass into Hobla. Quickly back to Lanau. Back over to Hobla. Gets a screen there from Tull. That long three from Macy Lanau falls as Spuds will call a timeout here. Cardinals currently with an 11-point lead with 13:31 left on the Bell Bank scoreboard here in the first half. And we'll take a quick break on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back here on Spuds TV. After that Moorhead timeout, Alexandria with an 11-point lead over the Spuds early in the first half. It is 14-3 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Grace Perry with the long pass into Tori Hagen. Hagen brings it up the court for the Spuds. Looks inside to McAdams. McAdams goes up, basket no good. Rebounded there by Hobla. Hobla's pass up to Scholl. Scholl slows down, kicks it back out. Lanau with another long three.
She is feeling it early on, and these Alexandria players are just all in a groove right now.
Tori Hagen guarded by Scholl here. Passes to Grace Perry. Perry controlling the ball for the Spuds. Gets a screen from McAdams. Kicks into the corner for Lauren Peterson. That three long from Lauren Peterson. Rebounded there. Pass up to Lanau. Good pass inside to Hennessy. No good on that basket. Fight for it as a jump ball will be called here. Possession will go to the Spuds. Into the game now for Alexandria is Lauren Byer. She'll come in for Hadley Tull. Claire Steiner also into the game, as well as Redding and Oberg. They'll come in for Nelson, Hagen, and Perry. Oberg taking it up for the Spuds. Gets a pass into Ava Redding. Redding with it here behind half court, guarded by Lanau. Redding on the far side of the court. Pass over to Lauren Peterson. Peterson tries to get it over to Claire Steiner, just out of her reach, out of bounds. Cardinals will take it out in front of their own bench.
I mean, it's not going great here for the Spuds. I mean, the passing's been slightly off, and they got to do a better job at just playing defense overall.
Kept alive there in front of the Spuds bench. Inside pass to Hennessy, or not Hennessy, Scholl. Another basket here for the Cardinals. Redding has it now for Moorhead. Gets a screen from Oberg, looks inside to Steiner. Steiner loses control, knocks out of bounds. Cardinals have the ball now. As back into the game for the Cardinals is Hadley Tull as well as Ella Stussy. Stussy tries to get a pass back to Habla. That one sails past her reach. Spuds will take it out here in front of the Cardinals bench. Oberg's passing to Nelson. Nelson with it here. Gets a screen from McAdams and Oberg. Kicks out to Oberg. Oberg open for a three. That one good from Haley Oberg.
That was a great job getting the perimeter open for Haley Oberg.
Tull passes over to Stussy into the corner. Long pass across to Habla. Habla guarded by Nelson. Bounce pass. Beyer with it here. Habla open three. That one rattles out. Rebounded now by Julia McAdams. She kicks out to Anna Nelson. Nelson with it here. Gets a screen from McAdams. Kicks over to Oberg. Thought about the three. Out to Redding. Redding's move stolen away there by Stussy. One-on-one with Redding. Gets the basket. That basket brings Alexandria's lead up to 15 points here with 10:25 left to go in the first half. As Nelson has the ball here for the Spuds. Loses control, regains, pass out to Redding. Redding long pass to Steiner. Steiner looks inside to McAdams. McAdams goes up with it, blocked by a Cardinals defender. Rebounded here by Habla. Habla looking to go coast to coast. No good on that basket. Out of bounds. Possession will go back to the Spuds here. Scholin will now check back into the game here for the Cardinals. Spuds continuing to face this press defense from Alexandria. As that pass slips out of the control of Claire Steiner. As Perry and Hagen will check back into the game now for the Spuds.
The Spuds just have to keep it simple. Man to man, or just good defense all around.
Tull with it here for the Cardinals. She drives.
That was a
Good move
fake.
there from Hadley Tull to get around Julia McAdams. Grace Perry kicks over to Tori Hagen. Hagen drives, goes up with it. Basket no good. That one knocked out of bounds by Alexandria. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop. Perry's long pass into Redding. Redding back to Perry. Perry tries a three. That one no good. Rebounded here now by Tull. Tull loses possession across half court, but a foul will be called there on Ava Redding, her first foul of the game. Habla with it here for the Cardinals. Passes over to Hulsher. Over to Lanau, back to Hulsher. Habla with it now for Alexandria. Habla drives, gets an inside pass to Tull as she takes it back out. Hollisher with a pass over to Lanau. Lanau guarded by Oberg, gets around Oberg and is fouled, and the basket will count. That will send Macy Lanau to the line for a three-point chance.
I mean, she's playing with a lot of poise early on, showing a lot of versatility. And it showed right there.
No good on that free throw from Lanau, but rebounded here by Alexandria. Regained now by Grace Perry. Perry quickly up the court now for the Spuds. Pass across to Haley Oberg. Oberg long pass over to Hagen. Hagen looks inside to Julia McAdams. Into the corner for Redding, over to Oberg. Perry tries a three. That one good from Grace Perry.
That was excellent ball movement there. Perry is their best three-point shooter out there right now.
Habla here, passes over to Lanau. Hollisher with it, kicks out. Lanau has it here, pass out to Habla. Habla tries a step three, gets the bank on that one. Another three good there from the Cardinals.
I mean, there's not much you can do about that. That was just a terrific shot.
Grace Perry with it now for the Spuds, gets a screen from Oberg. Good inside look to Tori Hagen, kept alive, kicks back out to Perry. Intercepted there by Lanau. Bounce pass over to Hollisher. Quickly up now to Habla. Habla gets a screen there from Scholl. Kicks it to Scholl. Scholl tries the three. That one no good. Rebounded now by Julia McAdams. Perry guarded by Habla behind half court. Perry kicks to Redding. Redding with the good drive, no good on that one. Gets her own rebound. Tries to put it back up. Stolen away now by the Cardinals. Scholl going coast to coast. Gets the basket there. Spuds will take a timeout now, as Alexandria has stretched their lead to over 20, as it is 30-9 now on the Bell Bank scoreboard with 7:23 left to go in the first half. We'll take a break here on Spuds TV.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that Moorhead timeout. Quick scoring update here from girls varsity hockey, as it's their senior night. They're currently up 3-0 against Bemidji with 3:20 left to go in the third period. As on that whistle, possession will go back to Alexandria.
5-second violation there.
Lanau under her own basket, passes out to Habla. Lanau corner three. That one rattles in. Macy Lanau with another basket here for the Cardinals. Anna Nelson quickly up the court now for the Spuds. Nelson guarded by Habla. Screen from Oberg. Runs into some trouble here, passes out to Oberg. Oberg swings to Perry. Perry gets the screen from Oberg. Perry steps back out, kicks over to Nelson. Nelson into the corner for Tori Hagen. She tries a three. No good on that one. Rebounded now by Lauren Peterson. She'll take it back out onto the perimeter. Perry's passed over to Nelson now. Nelson with it, swings to Tori Hagen. Hagen drives and goes up with it. Draws the foul and gets the basket. That'll send Tori Hagen to the breakdown free throw line for a 3-point chance.
It's another thing that the Spuds have to do more. They cannot be hesitant about driving in the paint. That's the best way that you're either going to get an and one or 2 free throws.
Lauren Byer checks back into the game now for Hadley Tull. That free throw rattles out from Tori Hagen. Alexandria with the ball now. Habla, guarded by Peterson. Kicks out to Scholl. Lanau with it here. Pass over to Habla. Inside look to Hennessy. Good pass there. Kicks back out. Tipped away by Tori Hagen. Regained by Lanau. Scholl with it. Kicks back to Lanau. Out to Habla. Habla inside. That shot from Scholl tipped by Haley Oberg. Rebounded now by the Spuds. Anna Nelson takes it up for Moorhead. Anna Nelson going coast to coast and draws the foul. That'll send Anna Nelson to the breakdown free throw line to shoot 2.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. The Spuds have to do that more. They have a chance for 2 more points here.
First free throw good there from Anna Nelson. Second one rattles out, rebounded now by Scholl. She'll pass over to Habla. Habla takes it up for the Cardinals. 5:45 left to go in the first half here on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Lanau will pass over to Byer. Byer to Habla. Hennessy with it now for the Cardinals. Long pass across to Lanau, stolen away there by Tori Hagen. Hagen goes up, blocked by Lanau. Long pass up to Scholl. Scholl finishes with the left hand. Grace Perry with it now for the Spuds. Kicks into the corner for Tori Hagen. Tori Hagen tries a 3. That one bounces off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Habla. Long pass up to Byer. And that basket just rolls out. Stolen back by Scholl. And the basket will count, and she'll draw the foul. That'll send her to the free throw line for a 3-point chance.
I mean, that's just a work of art right there by the Alexandria Cardinals. I mean, they've done so well distributing the ball and getting open shots, whether if it's on the perimeter or in the paint.
Free throw good there from Scholl. Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds. She passes out to Grace Perry. Perry gets a screen from Hagen. Good switch on defense there for the Cardinals. She kicks over to Ava Redding. Redding guarded closely by Byer, in some trouble now as she passes over to Oberg. Oberg drives, goes up with it through the Alexandria defenders. No good on that basket. Rebounded now by Scholl. Scholl looked like dribbled off her own foot there. Possession will go back to the Spuds now with 4:30 left in the first half. Kate Hennessy checks back into the game for the Cardinals. Pass into Redding. Long pass up to Anna Nelson now. Nelson drives, tries to get a pass under the hoop to Oberg. Stolen away here by the Cardinals. Habla quickly back up the court. Long pass up to Byer. Byer's basket no good there. Knocked out of bounds. Spuds will regain possession now. As Macy Lanau checks back into the game, she'll come in for Ali Habla. Claire Steiner and Julia McAdams back into the game for the Spuds. Steiner and McAdams coming in here for Nelson and Oberg. Steiner will take it out for the Spuds. Pass into Ava Redding. Redding with the ball now for Moorhead. Steiner in the corner tries a 3. That one just off the right side of the rim. Quickly up the court now is Byer. Tries to get a pass back to Tull. Stolen away here by Julia McAdams. Perry with it now for the Spuds. Perry guarded by Byer. Perry drives, goes up. That basket good from Grace Perry.
Good commitment on the drive there by Grace Perry.
3:30 left to go in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. As Lanau has it here in front of the Spuds bench, kicks over to Hennessy. Or that would be McKinley Hollisher. Grace Perry with it now for the Spuds. Kicks over to Steiner. Steiner with it here for Moorhead. Passes over to Julia McAdams. McAdams kicks back out to Redding. Redding inside look to Tori Hagen. Stolen away here by the Cardinals. Lanau with it now. Gets around Ava Redding. Lanau goes up. Good defense there from McAdams. Rebounded now by Ava Redding. Tries to get a pass up to Hagen. Kept alive. But right into the hands of Byer as she takes a long pass up to Lanau. Knocked out of bounds by Grace Perry. Lauren Peterson checks back into the game for Tori Hagen. Habla with it here. She'll pass up to Toll. Back to Habla. Back over to Toll. Toll tries a three. That one no good. Rebounded now by Grace Perry. Perry taking it up the court for the Spuds. She'll kick over to Ava Redding. Redding pass over to McAdams. Inside look to Grace Perry. Knocked away here by the Cardinals. Rebounded by Toll. Toll, good pass inside now. Kicks it back out to Stussy. Lanau tries another long three, and that one good from Macy Lanau.
That's like 2 threes way beyond the arc.
Redding with the now for the Spuds. She'll drive. No good on that lay-in. Quickly up the court now again is Alexandria. Habla tries to get an inside pass to Lanau. Kept alive. Habla with it here. Passes to Hennessy. Mid-ranger no good. Rebounded once again by Hennessy. Foul called there. That one will go on Julia McAdams. Alexandria will take it out under their own basket. Chloe Scholl will check back into the game now for the Cardinals. She'll come in for Ella Stussy. Anna Nelson back in now for the Spuds, as well as Haley Oberg. They'll come in for Lauren Peterson and Julia McAdams. Toll's pass into Habla. Guarded by Nelson. She kicks over to Scholl. Scholl with the three. That one good from Chloe Scholl.
They are just making it rain here tonight. I mean, talk about 3 after 3 after 3.
Claire Steiner, good inside pass there to Anna Nelson. And a foul will be called here on the Cardinals. That one goes on Ali Habla. As Lauren Byer checks back into the game, she'll come in for Hadley Tull. Spuds taking out under their own hoop. Anna Nelson. Pass into Ava Redding. Redding, good look inside to Steiner. Steiner tries to kick it back out. Knocked away there by Habla. Habla with it now. That drive on Habla draws a foul. That one will go on Anna Nelson.
I mean, Alexandria just beating Moorhead with their speed and their excellent three-point shooting. The Spuds have the size advantage, but they just haven't been able to play good enough perimeter defense.
Lanau with the step back three, and she hits that one from Macy Lanau. Ava Redding with it now for the Spuds as we have under a minute to go in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Redding drives and draws a foul. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop here with 44 seconds left to go in the first half. Nelson's pass into Perry. Perry kicks out to Steiner. Steiner back out to Perry. Inside look to Oberg. Pass out to Nelson into the corner for Redding. Redding drives. Travel called there on Ava Redding. Alexandria will have the ball here with just 35 seconds left to go in the first half. Hadley Tall checks back into the game now for Lauren Byer.
I'm honestly impressed with how Alexandria has played, not just on offense, but on defense. I mean, they are getting quick to the ball. They are not letting up easy shots whatsoever, and the Spuds just have no answer.
Habla with it here, facing some Spuds press defense. Kicks over to Lanau. Back to Habla. Pass over to Tull. Kicks over to Lanau. Long pass inside to Tull. No good on that first attempt. Knocked out of bounds here. Possession will stay with the Cardinals. Lanau takes it out under the Cardinal basket here. Pass into Scholl. Habla with a three, no good. Bounce off the front of the rim. Rebounded now by the Cardinals. Habla tripped up there by Anna Nelson. That'll be a foul. Habla slow to get up after colliding with Anna Nelson. We'll take a quick injury break here on Spuds TV. Habla up on, walking under her own power now. It'll be Alexandria's ball here in front of the Moorhead bench. 6 seconds left to go in the first half here. Cardinals looking to get that last second shot up. Lanau's pass in to Hollisher. Kicks over to Scholl. Lanau with it now. Tries another three. That one no good. So after one half of basketball, Cardinals with a 47-14 lead here over the Spuds. Story of the first half would definitely be the three-point shooting here from the Alexandria Cardinal squad.
Absolutely. I mean, just unbelievable, like, ball movement to get those good-looking threes. And some of them, like, they were guarded pretty well. Just phenomenal shooting overall by the Cardinals.
Macy Lanau with some impressive shooting there in the first half. But we'll take a break here on Spuds TV for halftime.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.